Yo, welcome to a brand new F1 2020 video, and we're back in our league, Season 3, Round 3 of Msrl, the Chinese Grand Prix. So, as you notice, we're going to be doing one-shot qualifying because we were watching the Belgian Grand Prix qualifying and there was a lot of delay. And we had to push our schedule into a later time, so yeah. We're gonna be doing one-shot qualifying, and we're gonna be heading into the lap right now. So starting to the lap, we're gonna be going into turn 1 and 2. So easy braking here. Don't use all of the brakes into third gear, into second gear to have more rotation. Immediately go back to third gear to not oversteer. Into 6th gear, 7th gear, 300 kph before braking to a hairpin, and second gear, third gear, all the way into 7th gear. Hold your line flat out through here and then start braking right now, but not too much braking, a little bit too wide there, and then brake into third. And we're gonna be heading into the tricky bit section, sector 3, and we get a purple second sector. And sorry about the planes right now. And into the back straight, really long. You could have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea here. DRS and 330 kph, 335, 34. Heavy braking into the hairpin. And you gotta get this corner right, or else you'll lose or gain time here actually. Into 5th gear, really nice line there. Open the DRS into the line, and we're gonna be doing a 130.5. But as you realized, I was doing it on the softs, so I basically have to start with those softs and have to do a 2-stop or a 1-stop with the hards. And this is the realization, like, oh, I need to do this, start the race with these tires.
That's why. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. We
Didn't
got
think this through.
Yeah, I didn't think it through. I got pole position, but not the way I wanted it. I should have been on the medium tires to set pole, not on softs. But either way, we're gonna be starting the race with our softs. Up into the grid right now, and we're gonna get all 5 lights, and away we go. So we get a decent start ahead of Envy, and we're gonna be side by side into turn 1 and turn 2. And it's gonna be a tricky bit to fight against. And into turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. And he gets ahead of us, he squeezes us a little bit. And we have Dalvin on our tail immediately. Into turn 6, we go a little bit wide. But we still kept our position into turn 7 and turn 8. A little bit of lift here because the tires are already worn out a little bit. 8 and 9, and we get a safety car, and Dinara got yeeted out of the race into the shadow realm. And skipping at the end of this lap, we're gonna be pitting immediately for the hard tires. So we're gonna be doing a 2-stop race, and nice and easy into the pit lane. You don't want to get a 5-second penalty. And crucially, Psycho also went into the pits, and I get held up by Psycho. So not very ideal for us at the time being. We're gonna be in P17 behind Duna, and we're gonna see how this will play out. So skipping into the end of the safety car period, we are going to try to get the jump on Toka. just right after this corner right here is when I start accelerating, and we did get the jump on Toka, but Psycho's already on our slipstream as well, so we're gonna be trying to defend against him. We go slightly wide than we want to, but also the Psycho into turn 3 and turn 4. And we are behind Zenoob. In the Haas, we're gonna be trying to dive down the inside of Zenoob, and he teleports behind us.
Zenoob just teleported.
And we basically get P14 and keep going wide in this track. I really don't like this track, and as we see Echo get yeeted into the Shadow Realm as well, and we are now up into P11. And we're gonna be trying to chase down Saint, and we go a little bit wide than we want to, and Psycho gets the position ahead of us. So we're gonna be skipping at the end of the lap. We're gonna be overtaking Saint, where he has no ERS, and that was an easy pass on Saint. He had no ERS. Now we're gonna be chasing Psycho once again. So it's gonna be a recurring theme here. We're gonna be chasing Psycho throughout this race. We have the same strategy, both in the hards, and I set up purple first sector a little bit too early on the steering there. And skipping at the end of the lap, we're gonna be in the slipstream of Psycho, and we get the fastest lap at the for the time being. Into turn 1, we see that he is behind Shadow, which is helping us a little bit, and we're now right behind both of them into the back straight, skipping into the back straight, because nothing happened that much in the throughout the lap, except for this part. Into the back straight we go. Psycho gets a slipstream of Shadow. We do as well. He has no ARS. We're gonna go the outside or the inside of Shadow, and immediately Psycho tries to block. We dive down a little bit. We give room to Psycho, and into turn 16 we go slightly wide off the line. I have to give the position back to Psycho. We immediately try to go for the slipstream, and we're still behind Psycho once again. And this race has been very interesting. And skipping into lap 8, Psycho right behind Newbie, and they hit each other into turn 2 and turn 3, and into turn 4. They're side by side right now, and we're gonna be trying to overtake Newbie. I'm gonna try to dive bomb Newbie into turn 6, but as you can see, it doesn't go too well. Luckily, we did not hit Psycho. Psycho saw us last second, so I had to give the position back to Psycho because that was my bad.
That was my
Exactly,
bad.
that was my bad. I shouldn't have went for that. I should have been more patient. I'm sorry if I'm sniffing right now. I'm really sick. Well, not really. I just have a cold. And there's gonna be a close battle between the three of us. So we're gonna be getting the DRS, obviously, from Psycho, and we are in the attacking zone to Psycho, and we're gonna be getting the slipstream to Psycho, but he gets the slipstream and the DRS from Newbie. We get the slipstream from Newbie and into the hairpin. We brake earlier so we don't hit each other on the exit, and this could be a battle for another day. And into the main straight now, into turn 1. We're still going to be chasing Newbie and Psycho. Nice entry there into turn 2. Into turn 3, we lock up our tires a little bit, trying to avoid Psycho. And into turn 5 and 6, we go. Psycho tries to go down the inside. He locks up a little bit. He goes a little bit wider. So does Newbie. So side by side with Newbie here into the SS. So I lift a little bit and they hit each other once again. And Newbie goes a little bit wider than he wanted to. So that's a free position for us. We overtake Newbie in one of the trickiest parts of the track. So that felt good. So now we're gonna be chasing Cycle this time. And this has been a great battle with me and Cycle. I'll actually commentate a little bit later on and I'll let you guys watch the battle between us two.
Oh my goodness, Psycho.
So it has been a great battle with Psycho up until into the hairpin moment. Yes, exactly. I let out all my frustrations there, but not at Psycho, but to myself. So all the hard work became undone into that very moment. And skipping into lap 16, we're gonna be pitting for the medium tires as planned in our pit strategy. And I'm thinking here what position I'll be ending up on as I check the race director to see what kind of tires the others are putting. So the others are putting hard tires. So if I manage to catch up to the others, I might be able to pass one of them at least to be P5 or P4. And that was a close moment there with Nando, as we are gonna be battling for P8 immediately after we exit the pit lane. And he is in the older hard tires against our fresher medium tires. And skipping into the lap, we're gonna be dive bombing into turn 6, but this time we made it stick, and we get the job done. So our next target will be Rome, another Mercedes driver. And skipping into that lap right now, lap 19, as we set a green second sector and a purple first sector into the back straight. And we're gonna be getting the slipstream and DRS of Rome, as he doesn't have ERS anymore. And it's an easy and clean pass against Rome. And the next person we're gonna be trying to chase down is Newbie, who has a 5-second penalty. But as we're chasing Newbie, we reach the back markers of Toka, and we almost hit him, and we clip the grass, and we slide off and hit the wall.
No, what the
and pretty much ruined my race there.
seriously, mate? Why would you?
Now I have to go back into the pits again to get a new wing and fresher tires. And as you can see, even braking, I have no grip, and you can hear that I'm a little bit frustrated there as we get into the back of Shadow and AB. Shadow doesn't have any ERS anymore, so it's gonna be a nice and clean pass before the back straight even. I'm gonna be behind AB. We're gonna be getting DRS and ERS once again, and we're gonna be diving down the inside of AB, and it's hit between the both of us, and we go a little bit wide here on turn 16, and we're gonna be stuck behind AB for a little bit longer into lap 22. But he's in the older mediums and the fresher softs as he goes wide into turn 4, and we get the pass, and we get a place P11. And skipping into lap 26, nothing pretty much happened. I was chasing down Noobster once again as Ghosty gets the fastest lap and stole our fastest lap. So not very ideal for us. And into the back straight, we're gonna be getting a good launch here behind Noobster, who doesn't have ERS, and we get DRS. We're gonna be passing him, and Rome is the final car that we're gonna be trying to pass. We go around the outside on turn 14, turn 15 now, into turn 16. I stick to my line, gave a little bit of room to Noobster. Hard but fair racing from the both of us, and our final target will be Rome because it's already lap 27, and the next car is Newbie on P7 and is 5 seconds away from us. So we're gonna be trying to get P8. We did eventually pass him, but yep, we're gonna be finishing into P8 in the Chinese Grand Prix. You can see I was very frustrated at myself, and yeah, so we're gonna be getting P8. Not ideal, but every point counts. So I'll see you guys for the Dutch Grand Prix. The race is already finished actually. I'm just waiting for the penalties to be given because I did something illegal, I think, and once we get the penalty I'll start editing the video. So yeah, I'll see you guys there.